So, when last we left off, you guys were at a warehouse tracking down Volo's lost friend, Floon Blagmaar. Once you got there, you were ambushed by Kenku, which you handily put to sleep and fought off until Kolgrima foolishly challenged one to a duel. But you managed to hunt that guy down before he escaped. And then inside the warehouse, you found Lord Renaer Neverember. And he is like, he was hanging out with Floon on the night he disappeared. And he believes that Floon was mistaken for him. But as you were conducting this investigation, after a short while, the doors burst open, and in came a squad of the City Watch. And they quickly rounded everybody up, secured Renaer with a pair of veteran guards, and started taking stock of the scene. I believe Rex ran forward, shouting, "Finally!" from the banisters. And he was taken downstairs to join the rest of the crew. A medic was who was part of the squad. Managed to patch up Kolgrima, give her some HP back, bandage her up, not fixing the internal wounds, of course, but making sure you're not going to die anytime soon. And at the same time, Rain was able to hide up in the roof over on the side of the rafters here.
So what is their grievance with us? Just because we're rogue adventurers of sorts?
Well, you can see that a man with a fancier helm and a City Watch shining gold badge emblazoned upon his armor, like worked into the metalwork of his armor, steps forward and says, "I am Eustace Stagiaire, Capitan of the Dark Wards, and I keep the peace in the streets here. I cannot have adventurers, self-styled adventurers, coming about and just killing people whenever they feel fit. Now," and he takes a look around the room, "I can see that there was a great battle fought here. There are many dead Zentarim and these Kenku, known to be working as agents of the Zenithar. Now, how is it that you came to be here amongst this battlefield?"
So, I'm gonna
I think we made a wrong turn.
grab the guy who we saved and like push him forward and say, "We were looking for this gentleman and his friend."
"You were looking for Lord Neverember and his friend, you said?"
Correct. And his friend.
And how did you know that Lord Neverember was missing, eh?
Because somebody told us?
Yeah, the bartender told us.
Yeah. Oh, we mean Lord Neverember's son. Right, not like Junior.
You do not believe
Lord
that this man
Small
is a
Lord.
noble of Waterdeep? You offend him in the sight of me, the City Watch. He is indeed a lord, even though he may be the son of another.
Then it's all the better that we found him.
Yes, it is good that you found him and you did not harm him in any way. For if you had, we would not still be speaking. Now, Lord Neverember, is it true that this man saved you? Neverember says, yes, I was, I'm afraid it was quite embarrassing. I was hiding in a barrel of fish in the back stockroom there when these fine fellows found me. I was, taken by these, and he gestures to the guys who are wearing the black leather, taken by these Zentarim, as you say. And, those Kenku showed up and started attacking them, and in the scuffle I ran into the barrels. And that's where these fine folk found me. I can assure you, as far as I know, they are not with the Zentarim or with Xanathar.
Or those monsters. I pointed at Kenku.
Yes, men of Xanathar, as I have said. Try to pay attention, Kobold. I know this will be difficult for your little mind to comprehend. Now.
Whoa!
I see the Visiblade.
You say that you are also searching for Lord Neverember's friend. Do you have any clues as to where this man may be?
We were able to extract a few words from one of the Kenku before he perished. And he said they were taking him into the sewers, I believe.
The sewers. Yes, we have heard reports of hideouts of Xanathar being located deep in the sewer system. So I have not the men to spare to investigate. You see, I used to have this very warehouse under watch 24/7 by my guards. But it appears that I was not careful enough, for I removed the patrols in order to help keep the peace on the streets, and the war between the Zentarim and Xanathar started heating up. I am short-staffed as it is, trying to keep the blood off the streets. And seeing as
we need
Tragic.
adventurers.
Well, seeing as
Tragic, but there aren't enough cops.
Floon Blagmaar is not a noble himself, I do not have the jurisdiction to release men to assist you. However, I will not hinder you in your search if you wish to enter the sewers. But be warned! He turns and points a stern finger straight at you, Emerald. You keep the blood off the streets, or we will have a problem, understand?
I look down my fine elephant nose and say, of course.
Could we?
Excellent, then we understand one another. Lord Rainier, I will escort you back to your estate. And he begins to file out with his men, and Rainier turns to you and says, "You have made a friend this day. If you ever need assistance, or there's something I can do for you, please do not hesitate to ask."
Okay. Lord Rainier, I fear I might be late to my job tomorrow morning. I am employed by Melun Wardragon.
Yes, I have heard of him.
Indeed. And should we venture down to the sewers, we may not be back on the morrow or as promptly as I'd wish, so I would like to get a letter to him just to note that of my absence tomorrow.
Yes. I will have a courier sent out for you as soon as I am able.
Thank you.
And with that, he departs with Captain Stagier.
Are these guys gonna hang out with us, though?
Did I? Oh, I missed them.
Too much for my new recruits.
Well, of all the times I've gotten almost arrested, the least almost arrested I've ever gotten.
So, I look left and right to you guys and say, so, we're going home, right?
Have we?
Oh, you didn't. Oh, you didn't want to
your
get
home?
paid. Okay.
Well, I mean,
Sorry, I thought we were getting paid.
I look. Are we?
Grima looks down at her rent chainmail and places a hand there, and you see, faint blue glow as her internal injury. She grunts in pain, but she can move a little more freely now.
How did you do that?
How do you make those lights appear?
Yeah, sure. What?
I just poof.
And you have your answer.
Wow.
Gosh darn it. You are not hopeful. Trying to learn some magic here. And all you guys are doing, oh, I just make it happen. Oh, I just make some light show up.
If you would
I
like,
think very hard.
if you would like to be trained in sword and spear, that I can help you with.
No, I don't want to get stabbed. I want to shoot fireballs.
Why do you think I would know such magic?
Because you just did magic stuff.
As did you earlier.
Yeah, you got the bugs.
I do the bugs. That's a
So I believe the Kenku said, follow the yellow marks in the sewer.
Sounds right.
Okay. That sounds like it could go. Okay.
Did we take the time while people were searching? Have we uncovered a sewer entrance in the warehouse?
You did not.
Yeah, it's very. Okay, we should finish searching this place then. Now that we're not getting busted.
Have we come across any yellow signs?
No, not in this building.
Okay.
Right. I'm
Remember,
gonna
this
pop
was
outside.
originally Zentarim hideout.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pop outside and look for a sewer entrance.
Oh,
There is
Matthias,
not one in the immediate vicinity of outside.
Huh. Okay.
There you are. And Kogrima passes you some lighted coins again.
Free coins.
That's value.
So you're going to investigate the warehouse, make sure you didn't miss anything?
I think that's the plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna do
make
a
some,
final pass of this place.
investigation
Let's-
then.
I'm gonna help with that investigation.
Okay,
I'm
who are you going to help?
someone.
Matthias seems like the main investigator
Yeah.
here.
I'll help Matthias.
Alright, so Matthias, roll
Oh, good,
investigation
good.
with advantage.
Kogrima's gonna walk the doors. Stand guard. Just in case.
I'm also gonna
Awesome.
tag everybody with those 3 temp HP. So don't forget your temp HP.
That doesn't stack, correct? If we already had it?
Correct.
Okay. Nice. Right, got it.
So yeah, I'm gonna follow Matthias around and help investigate, which I'm not very. I actually almost sabotage it by accident. Fortunately, he's pretty good on his own.
Gosh darn it. The core of this. This isn't the path to suit your helmet.
I mostly just get frustrated and shout a lot.
Well, you're taking a look around, but, try as he might, Vacorvis' shouting doesn't help you find anything.
So I don't find any, huh?
Nope, not beyond, like, the aforementioned uniforms and daggers and whatnot.
Nothing in this dump.
Well, there's definitely no secret passageway to the sewer here. I'm sorry. Alright. There's no way to do it. Can't be done.
The raven bastard who stabbed me. Where was he headed?
He was sprinting. Emerald saw him sprinting straight back down the alleyway, like from the way you came, like heading towards the main thoroughfare.
Sounds like that's the direction we go.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Lead the way, bold adventurers.
I'm going to gather you up in one place. There we go.
Can I take this with me?
Get the coin.
The compass?
Yeah.
No. But notice how north is up.
Yeah, this map is incredible. This is like the best map we've ever played on.
Next level tech.
Up north is best north.
All right, so
Let's
the
see
camera there.
Large map.
It is. So you make your way up Candle Lane towards Book Street, and at the corner of Book Street and Candle Lane, you find a manhole going down into the sewers.
Well, Ray, before we do anything, can I attempt to discern if this has been opened recently? Like, you know, by the patterns of dirt around it?
Sure, make a investigation check.
Also look for feathers.
Well, you can tell that people have used it, but you have no idea how recently. There's like, you know, signs of wear on the where the metal of the lid grates with like the metal of the pipe going down. Looks like it's meant for use, but like you can't tell if that's just from like maintenance or somebody actually using it recently.
Is this a setting where a random person opening a manhole cover and climbing down would be considered like super weird?
Yes, but it's basically the middle of the night, or it's getting fairly late.
Great, I open up the manhole cover with absolutely no hint of shame.
There's like
Can you
a
even
couple of
lift
people
it?
wandering home from taverns and stuff, but they just kind of give you a side eye and keep walking.
Can the kobold even lift the manhole cover?
That's incredibly rude.
It doesn't
Yeah, that
require a strength check. It's like made to come up.
Okay.
I assume
Unbelievable.
he's strong.
Yeah,
You would be incorrect, Mark.
yeah. He's not a fighter type.
Oh, okay. You're not strong.
No,
all right.
What is your strength? 8? Oh,
It's 8.
Okay.
So you lift open the manhole cover, and everybody hops in, I assume.
Yes.
You
Well,
drop
I guess
down
we can
into the
stick
tunnel, and a putrid
I'll fly
stream flows along the sewer tunnel, giving off a horrible stench. And it leads in either direction from you, heading north and south. But in one direction, you can see a tiny symbol drawn on the wall in yellow chalk. A palm-sized circle with 10 equidistant spokes radiating out from its circumference.
Recognize this symbol.
It is... with your background, I'll say, you know, it's a symbol that the Xanathar Guild uses to mark stuff as theirs.
This is a symbol of the Xanathar Guild. We should, you know, watch out for them. Probably more
Right.
Penku ahead, too.
Ray, can I use prestidigitation to make it not smell awful?
In like a localized area around your nose,
Well, just,
sure.
Just a bubble around my head, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just make your nose smell good, and
There you go.
your fine elven nose.
Right.
Also,
And
I'll
even
have you
when I
know,
come out of this shithole, I'm not going to be dirty because I can prestidigitate my clothes clean.
Austin, I'll have you know that I can lift up to 240 pounds.
Bullshit. Seriously?
Up to the player's handbook. Oh wait, it might be half of my size.
Well, Kolgrima will strap on her shield again, and she's going to be walking, you know, very defensively. You know, taking a dodge action as she's moving along at a normal pace.
Okay.
You know, shield up in front of her.
So is Kulgrima leading the pack in the marching order?
Yeah.
Okay. And I
I will
assume
follow
there's
close
no
behind.
attempt at stealthiness being made?
What's that?
I don't think we're very good at being adventurers yet.
Stealth is for weak, small races.
Yes, this one's with the hairy feet.
Alright, so you make your way towards the chalk symbol, and once you reach it, it comes to another junction, and you can see that there is another symbol off in the distance. And so you keep following these marked yellow chalk symbols, and it turns into quite a hike as you're following the tunnels for over an hour. But eventually, you come to a short intersection where the water splits around a massive support column, and one of the now familiar chalk symbols is on the side of this column, painted large. And coming around the corner... what sort of light sources are you using, by the way, as there's no light down here?
Oh, well, I can make some lights.
I have a lit coin that I'm using to discreetly light our path.
Okay, so you're still using the coin?
Right.
Cool.
And
Right.
Colgrim has got her dark vision.
Ray, before we go any further, can I intuit what part of the city we're under?
Not really,
did
no.
we head like north or
You
I
could
guess
try
we-
and make a history check. I think it would be very difficult to do, though.
or survival check maybe?
Yeah, I would take a survival check, too.
Yep. Sewers are strange to me. But did we not hear that the Xanatar's guild was mostly out of the dock ward?
Did we?
Maybe not. Maybe I misremember.
I'm just fine.
Well, as I was saying, as you're trudging along... oh, yeah. You have no idea where you are.
I made mine with disadvantage voluntarily.
With advantage, you still would not have figured it out. Alright, you come up to this column from some distance, and you see, floating around it, a grapefruit-sized creature with a bulging central eye and 4 stumpy eye stalks. When it sees you coming about the corner, it bares its teeth and growls. Roll initiative.
What the hell?
What the fuck is this?
Excuse us.
Oosh.
I can't see anything on the screen.
You
Oh,
might have to
okay. It brought me to a weird place. I understand now.
Oh, somebody rolled initiative for the coin. Was that supposed to be Matthias?
No, I
I
see.
guess so. Yeah. Yes. Yes, that was me.
No, I don't see anything undesirable here.
Yes, somewhat ironically, I do not see the... whatever this type of beholder is called. Gazer. I do not gaze upon the gazer.
But the gazer gazes upon you.
Strange.
If you gaze too long at the gazer gazes back into you.
If I mimic
Mhm.
your vision, I can see it. So that's strange to me.
What does it look like?
Can you point to the square it's in?
Yes, it is right here.
Oh, that's why I can't see it.
It's like right on the edge of my vision.
Oh,
Yes, it's dark
Yeah,
there. So, I mean, I guess we just
There's
drop
no
down and think everything's fine.
I'm gladly gonna blunder forward for a little bit.
Sure, I'm glad I'm not being gazed at.
Looks like there's nothing conspicuous in this hole.
oh, that's so weird. It's not showing me like normally when I copy your vision, I see like how far you can see, but it's not doing that for some reason.
Cool.
Okay, well, you see the vague silhouette in the distance of a geyser. And Rex is up first.
Well, I think... Didn't Rain roll higher?
Oh.
Yeah.
I had to resort here. Okay, Rain, you are up.
But, like, what indication do I have that there's an issue?
Kolgrima is saying, there's a thing up there.
Right, and we heard a growl.
Right, you hear growling echoing down the hallway.
Floating teeth.
Well, what is it?
I cannot say.
Do we know what it is, Ray?
Now is not the time for this honor bullshit. Just say what it is.
You can make an Arcana check.
I know what it is.
A geyser is basically a spawn type of minion that beholders can create.
Okay.
Do you relay this to the party?
Yes.
What the hell is a beholder?
I give you a look and say, advance, we need to kill it. I sort of wave my hand forward.
It's like a gross fleshling head, but just the head.
I'm gonna, like, try to... I'm sorry, hold on. I need to lower the music volume is... Okay, that's better. I'm sorry. I felt like I was screaming. I'm gonna see if I can make, like, a light not near us.
Well, you can make one up to 30 feet or 60 feet.
My range is 120 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
you can make a light pretty much wherever you want.
Right. Well, I want to make it, like, kind of parallel to me.
Point with your pointer. It's below the magnifying glass.
Well, okay. Ah, like here.
In the wall?
Is this a wall or is it a pit?
That's a wall.
Oh, okay.
You could do it, like, down here in this direction.
Like, where's he?
Well, when you light up your light in this direction, you will know.
Yeah, as far, like, over here. But like a dancing kind of light.
Yes, I made a dancing kind of light. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, in the hopes of him getting distracted by that.
Okay, and you can make up to 4, so I can just put, like, a bunch around here.
Sure. So he goes, "What's this? What's this?"
Still can't see the geyser.
You should be able to see these lights as well.
I can see the lights.
I see the lights. I don't see the geyser.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't see the geyser.
Now do
there it
you?
is.
There we go.
Found it.
Okay, great.
Yep.
Oh, he's so
I go,
tiny, like me.
Alright, so you light up the hallway in a purplish glow, revealing the geyser in its horrible, tiny shape.
Hey, here's a question. If we can't see him, I mean, we can now, can he see us?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Those eyes aren't just for show. He has great vision.
So he's a gazer.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all starting to
Okay,
come
so
together.
would you like to move?
Right.
Squad is going.
What, do I want to move? No.
Okay. In that case...
Maybe I'll go up.
Okay, sure. You float to the top of the sewer tunnel. Vicorivus.
Don't worry, I will kill this weird floating knuckle. Not so far away. Is this water difficult terrain?
Yeah, it is. And I definitely didn't just think of that.
Unbelievable. I'm gonna dash up here and call it a day.
All right. Emerald.
Emerald is going to... excuse me. Look at this stupid thing that is perfectly in range, and... Hold the bed.
All right.
Which would be 3 damage if it hits. Or if it fails its save, rather.
Right. And wisdom save. Oh. He fails the save, getting told for 3 damage. Gong.
I told him.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Matthias.
Okay. I'm just going to stay where I am and shoot it with a light crossbow.
Pew! Alright, the bolt strikes true. Pinpointing the small creature for 7 piercing damage. The bolt just rips through its tiny body.
We shouldn't let it get away. It might report back to Xanathar.
Don't gaze me, bro.
Well, the creature turns 2 of its stalks, and it fires a deep purple ray at you, Vacorivus, and you must make a wisdom saving throw.
Aha! My most powerful saving throw.
You feel your body freeze up as you are paralyzed. Okay.
Paralyzed by wisdom?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong. You are charmed by the gazer. And your speed is halved, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls.
And if I'm charmed by it, I can't attack it.
I believe that is the case, yes.
Okay.
And then it fires a second ray, shooting back at Matthias, who must make a dexterity saving throw.
Sorry, which saving throw?
Dexterity. As a icy cold turquoise beam fires at you.
Ooh. Sente.
Dealing 9 damage.
Oh, shit.
Causing ice 9 damage as ice forms all across your body as the freezing ray hits you.
And falls to the ground.
And then
Shoot a 0.
Yeah. Get a
Do you
1.
remember, even with the temp HP?
Yeah, it's 3 temp HP, right?
Yep.
I was wounded before, like the Kinko hit me earlier.
well, the creature hovers backwards, trying to duck around the corner ahead.
No, come back.
And then Kolgrima is up. Zach, you are muted.
She drops her guarded stance and rushes forward, drawing her long sword, and I think I can just make it with a leap over Vacorivus's head to here.
Nice, okay.
But that's it for the dash.
Alright, charge up the sewers, heading towards the geyser, and then it is Rain's turn again.
Okay. Well, I don't even know if I would really be aware of the movements from here.
Well, you can see everybody's rushing a certain direction.
Well, right.
Also, you can when you can plainly see everything going on in here.
Let's see.
Yeah, there's lights and stuff. You saw that.
Yeah. I wonder how... I want to get like 90 feet away. Let's see.
You are exactly 90 feet from it.
Oh, okay, great. Let's try to make it sleep.
You already cast two level 1 spells today.
Oh, that's still today? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you guys haven't taken a long rest.
First time as a spellcaster.
Keep your light with him.
Well, let me get 60 feet away.
I think you can only move 25 feet.
Yeah, but if I do corners and stuff, can I get close enough?
I don't know. You have 5 squares of movement.
Okay. So we can go 1, 2, 3. Is this a space?
Yeah. I mean, you can fly.
4.
You can land literally anywhere. Or just hover.
5.
Womp womp.
Gross.
Also, as a bonus action, you can rearrange these lights if you'd like.
Are they bright?
They're as bright as they appear. They're like small torches.
I wonder if I use message, can I make like just like a high-pitched, like irritating noise?
Sure, you could just scream at it.
Yeah, like just make this like yelling, like awful, like high-pitched sound in its head.
Sure.
Great. That'll annoy it. Really gonna show it.
The creature squints several of its eyes in like an annoyed facial expression, but it doesn't seem to have much effect on it beyond that.
Well, it's annoyed now. It's having a rough day. It might get a headache.
It certainly could. Alright, will that be all?
Yeah, I showed it.
Vicorivus.
Oh no, come back!
We were just becoming friends.
So my speed is halved?
Yes.
Ooh. Come back! That's my turn.
Emerald.
Alright, he is going to... and see if he can hit this. He cannot, so he will take a double move action.
We're just gonna leave Matthias to bleed out.
Oh, is he
Yes.
hurt?
Yes.
He's
Oh.
he's at negative something.
Oh, alright, then I will attempt to heal him. Which is a medicine. Did that not do anything?
What did you do?
Hit the medicine button.
Well, then you also have to confirm.
I guess not. Oh yeah, you got to do the thing. We got there.
Alright, so you managed to stabilize him.
Alright, and then I will roll my 6.
I feel so cold.
And that will be my turn, right?
All right, so Matthias, I'm going to have you roll for your lingering injury. So roll a d20. All right, so the ice careened into your hip, causing you to have a bad limp. So your on-foot speed is reduced to 5 feet. And you have to make a dexterity saving throw if you dash. And if you fail the save, you fall.
Reduced by 5 or reduced to 5?
To 5.
Jesus.
Oh, so I'm sorry. Reduced by 5. You're correct.
Okay, that makes more sense.
My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you're just going to be passed out. And then it is back to the gazer.
Does Vacorvus get saves against the charm?
Oh, it only lasts for 1 round. So you're good now.
Oh.
It's until the start of the Beholder's next turn, which is right now. Or not the Beholder, the Gazer. I don't want to oversell this creature.
Oh no, it's uglier than I thought.
It pops out and is going to fire another pair of rays. Make another wisdom saving throw, Rex, as the same beam comes back at you.
Being stupid.
You are once again charmed. You are starting to find this small creature to be delightful.
Oh wait, no, it's okay. It's okay.
And then another dark blue beam gets fired at Kolgrima, who must make a strength saving throw.
Strength. All right.
An 11 is not enough, and the beam hits you, and you are thrown 30 feet back.
Holy shit.
Flying through the air as a telekinetic ray slams into you.
Does she take any damage?
No damage, but make a dexterity saving throw to land on your feet.
Oof.
Yep, so you just go tumbling back to the ground.
Oof.
Remember, you guys have narrative story points to use. Here you have inspiration points. Alright, and then... Alright, the creature ducks even farther back behind into cover. And then it is Kolgrima's turn.
All right. This thing is relentless. All right, so 15 feet to get up. 15 feet to move. I'm going to dash. Leap across here. 15, 20, 30. All right. So Kokorima's, she sees, the edge of this cavern, and she's going to try to flank it. Hey, Corvus, come around the other side.
All right, and then it is Rain's turn.
Okay, so I can move the lights to illuminate the area more.
I think you can move them 30 feet, and they have to, or 10 feet, and they can stay within 30 of each other, or something like that. Let me scroll up to where you cast it.
I don't know if she actually hit the macro.
Oh. Yeah. Do you want to hit your Dancing Lights macro? It's in, like, the cantrip.
Yeah.
Bonus action, move the lights up to 60 feet, and they have to be within 20 of each other.
Okay, great. So... Great.
All right. Just send the lights sailing down the corridor, chasing after the gazer. And you fly up a bit yourself.
And this is any of this solid?
The gray is stone. The green is water.
But you can stand on the stone.
Yes. It's stone.
Thank you. So I will cast Frostbite at it?
Well, I don't think you can see it. You shouldn't have line of sight to it.
But if I'm in the air?
Well, this pillar goes to the roof.
Right.
Okay. Okay. That's all I'll do then.
Well, you can dash if you want to move farther. You can do a double move.
Where would I start?
Well, just move another 5 squares.
Yeah, but I
From where
just
you
want to
were.
do it in a more, like, advantageous way.
Okay.
Nope. Okay.
Alright, Vacorivus. Charmed and slowed again.
Come back, friend. Oh my goodness, it's so little. But perhaps powerful. I'm done.
Emerald.
All right, Emerald is going to take a double move and run down this hallway to here.
Alright, Matthias is gonna just be not dead. Gazer.
Yay.
So you're no longer charmed, Rex.
Oh my god, what is happening?
As you say what is happening, the creature, seeing you run up into its space and no longer being charmed, takes a chomp at you, biting into your scales for 1 damage.
What the hell?
And then Kolgrima is up.
All right. Kolgrima rounds the corner, bringing her longsword across to slash at this hideous-looking thing, and she's going to use some inspiration here,
Alright.
trying to stab right through its center eye.
Whoa.
Nice.
Wow.
Well, you take a swing, and with the combined damage that it has taken so far, your sword just pierces right through its central eye, and you're left with a gazer shish kebab as the creature's eye stalks twitch a bit and then go limp.
Yeah. I shake off my sword, getting it loose.
So, right, I'm gonna go here. How hard is it to jump across this?
If you get a running start and have at least 10 strength, you can make the jump.
Okay, then I will do that, and I will investigate this little thing.
But wait, before you do that, when my turn comes up, not realizing it's dead, I excitedly finally get close enough, and I blast it with my frostbolt finally, because I've been trying this entire fight to get close enough to it.
Alright, you see the corpse on the ground, and it just, like, ices over. It's a little icy cube of eyeballs.
I look so pleased with myself.
Where's Matthias?
You should go tend to his wounds. He went down.
What? At least he got a shot in. Alright, so Kolgrima's gonna get back, hoist Matthias on her shoulder, and bring her back to the rest of the party.
Alright.
This is
Right.
so cold.
Am I likely to know, having countered these gazers before?
I don't think you've encountered them before, but clearly from your knowledge, you've come across them in some of your magical tomes or heard other wizards talking about them.
Okay, I'm gonna like sort of kick it a little bit to get a good look at it, and then I'll proceed along.
All right.
I'm still at 0, right?
Nobody's done anything to remedy that yet.
Right. So I'm not super conscious at the moment. Please keep carrying me.
Oh, we don't have any healing magics, do we?
I spent the last of my reserves to heal my own wounds.
Oh.
Hmm.
Did anybody bring a potion?
You're all the ones that won money at the last poker game.
Negative.
Huh. All right. Well, I guess we continue on.
Okay.
Do we
So
see
you're just going to drag him
Good luck with
along?
Oh, well,
Do we see any of the yellow markings?
Yeah, past the pillar, it continues on this way.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, we
we're
don't have any way to
entering party.
heal.
Huh.
I mean, you could take a rest.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't comment on this because I'm dead, but you're making the wrong choice if you keep going.
I mean, do we see any, have we seen any manholes around here?
Yeah, sure. They're interspersed. You've been walking for an hour, so you definitely pass a few of them.
Are there any close to here that we could sort of like listen at and pop up and see where we are?
There is a, actually on the backside of this pillar where Kolgrima charged by, there is a ladder heading up here.
Okay, are the rungs like super gross?
Yes.
Alright, I'll clean them with prestidigitation.
Great.
And then I will climb the ladder and see if I can hear anything up below the manhole cover.
You hear, it's pretty late, but you feel like, at a distance you can hear some loud voices and, merrymaking, like people chattering, but it doesn't sound like super serious.
Alright, I say, Kolgrima,
What?
or Rex, can you go up and see where we are?
Yeah, sure.
Kolgrima, yeah, in the meantime, will be sort of keeping vigil over Matthias, uttering a few prayers.
Oh, right. Which way does the flow of the river go? Towards the direction we're heading or away from it?
Towards.
Okay.
Towards the sea, perhaps.
Alright, so Rex is gonna poke his head up?
Yeah.
Alright, so you lift the manhole cover and stick your small scaly head up.
Hey.
And you can see that you're in a dark alleyway, and it sounds like the building to your right is a tavern. And judging from the shoddiness of the alley and the buildings around you, you think you're still in the dock wards.
We're in the boat place. By some bar.
Is that a poem?
It's not.
So, I mean, should we go up and should we short rest up, like find a tavern or something, or do you want to hunker down here?
Booze.
I think we're just as exposed in a seedy tavern as we are down here.
We could potentially find an inn or something.
In the docks ward, you want to rest with pirates?
Hey, there's some
That
honest
sounds
sailors up
very
there.
exciting.
Yeah.
Well,
I've never met a
Kolgrima
pirate.
thinks all sailors are pirates.
Sure.
Who is the least, other than Matthias, who's like passed out cold, who's the least conspicuous of us?
It's you.
I mean, Rain can be
Not the
pretty stealthy.
Oh, that's true.
I like to consider myself blending in with my world.
Hey, Rain, do you want to see if you can go find us some place that we can hunker down up there for a short rest?
Well, I'd love to.
All right, so you float up past Vicorivus, and sneaking along, floating up high on the side of the alley. When you reach the main street and look to the right towards the sound of the voices, you can see that the building just to that forms the right side of the alleyway is a tavern called the Spouting Fish.
I don't go back and relay that information. I send a message.
I think you have to see the target to send a message.
Well, I could send it to Vicorivus.
Oh, okay.
Do we know anything about this tavern?
No, I've sent very
Knowledge
minimal
check.
information.
I mean, the guy who's passed out is the one who would have that information.
Okay. But I don't know. I deal with some magical underworld crimes sometimes.
Well,
I
you
might
can make
have
a
heard of
history
it.
check. If you want to try and identify the tavern, you can make a history check. Well, to you, it's indistinguishable from any, other fish-based puns named taverns in the Dockwards.
Fish.
So, what's the plan?
I'm just waiting for them.
How rowdy does the tavern look?
I mean, Rain, if you look in, it's not like there's, fights breaking out. It certainly looks a fair bit nicer than the skewered dragon with its smashed windows and anchor through the roof. It looks nicer than that.
All right, I say we go up and we short rest in there.
Well, you're going to have to take a long rest if you want to revive Matthias. Unless Kolgrima gets lay on hands back during a short rest.
No, I won't. Well, he comes back with 1 HP after 1d4 hours.
Oh, okay, right. So roll a d4, Matthias.
Sick. Well, watch this, everybody. Oh yeah, here we go.
Oof.
Okay, so he's going to be passed out for the next 4 hours anyway.
Ugh. I mean, I might as well
We
just
must
take
have
a
seen
fucking... In,
In 20 minutes.
Are there any temples around here we could get him, quick healed?
Temple bad.
Is there, an emergency room?
In the Dockwards,
We'd have to go probably to the castle ward, I believe.
Just want to go home.
Yeah, I mean, there's some temples to, water deities that, sailors pray to before they leave. But you're not sure if you're going to be able to actually get, healing at one of those places.
Huh. How far would it be to take a carriage back to my office/home?
Oh, I mean, that's, all the way across the city.
But is that, 20 minutes, or is that, an hour?
It's more like an hour.
Oh, Jesus, okay.
You're, deep in the Dockwards right now.
Right, and in the dead of night, it might be hard to find a carriage.
Right, especially in this part of town.
All right, fuck it, we have to find an inn.
You found an inn. I want to emphasize this.
Oh, okay. Not every tavern is necessarily an inn.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's a fantasy world. Assume it is.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
I mean, in taverns, you can usually, buy space around the hearth, to sleep
That's true.
at.
All right.
Mm,
I'm gonna kick that stupid. I'm gonna attempt to hide that stupid corpse of a thing somewhere. I don't know, maybe like tie its. Can I tie its eye stalks around a rock and then just push it in the sewer?
Sure, yeah.
All right.
Nice.
And we use rope or something.
Yeah. That beholder's wearing cement shoes now, boys.
Make a dexterity check. Oh yeah, I did a pretty good job of tying those stalks.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah. All right, so I'll dump that in, and then let's head up into the tavern and see if we can get some rooms for the night.
mm.
All right, you guys pop up through the alleyway, making your way into the tavern, and you it's I would say it's like half as nice as like the yawning portal,
Wolf.
twice as nice as the skewered dragon.
Wow. I really hope that at no point anyone tells me my business is twice as nice as the skewered dragon.
All right, right, so I go to the tavern keeper and ask for a set of rooms.
Well, how do you do, my finely dressed friend? The name's Bartholomew, but my friends call me Barty. So, how many rooms will you be looking for?
How much is a room?
Well, it's 2 silver, and you'll find yourself a bed with a room with 2 beds.
We shall take 2.
All right, that'll be 4 silver then, and for an extra silver, I can provide ale up in your rooms, 2 pitchers each.
We'll take 3.
How about a glass of wine?
Oh, wine. Well, that's going to be extra, my friend. You'll be looking at 6 silver total then.
Oof. If you stoke the fires, nice and warm, we'll just because we like you. And he slides across 6 silver.
Excellent, good sirs. I'll show you your way to your rooms, and he pulls out some keys from underneath the desk and leads you up to the rooms.
Is the silver still 1/10 of a gold?
It is.
How many electrum is it?
Fuck
Electrum
you.
is half
That's how
a
many
gold.
it is.
I just wanted to talk about electrum. And how shitty it is. There's not even electrum dragons. There's copper dragons.
Oh my god.
Wow. Well, you just gave me a great idea for a new creature type. Thank you.
All right, so Kogrima, how are you dragging Emerald up the stairs? Like over your shoulders? Like we're just like dragging him feet first, so his head like flops on every stair?
No, I'll take him over my shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, he made a good crossbow shot. I didn't think he had it in him.
The Barty is just like, looks like your friend had a bit too much to drink out there tonight.
Indeed. He's a
Free
stone
ale.
cold drunk, you might say.
I chuckle.
I have my mage hand, like, I'm following behind, and my mage hand is just, like, patting him on the back repeatedly in a comforting way.
Nice. All right, so you folks will find a comfortable, if somewhat noisy night's rest, as you can still hear the bards and mostly this inn caters to sailors, so there's lots of sailors in their off time drinking and shouting downstairs. But you get a pretty decent night's sleep, that aside.
Kogrima's gonna she's gonna, stay up all night, sort of watch. She doesn't trust this area. So she's gonna, basically sort of be, sharpening her blade all night. The rhythm is nice and restful for those in her room.
So are you going to be with Matthias?
Yeah.
All right. I will take a room, and the kobold can stay with the other two.
He has a name.
Sure.
Come on.
Vicorvus? Like Vicorvius?
Vicorvus.
Oh.
Had it.
Vicorvus.
You had it the first
there we
time.
go. Corvus.
He's also happy to answer by any of his many titles.
All right, so you guys heal up to full. And
Oh,
then
wait a minute,
basically, Matthias still has a limp, unless you want to like give a little magical healing to his hip.
Yeah, I'll run my hands over there. For
Is that extra or is that included?
he's a
Normally I
freak, he
charge
doesn't
for that.
know.
Huh. Isn't there a lawyer present?
Not in our room.
I'm gonna top off everyone's temp HP.
Hopefully this time it'll be a little less temporary.
All right, so I guess we proceed out after the minimum amount of time.
All right.
I guess I'm ready
I'm
after
getting some
4
mana
hours.
first.
Yeah.
Well, in the morning, you guys head out into the alleyway, maybe after a small breakfast at the tavern, and you head back down and continue following the yellow symbols. And after only another half hour, 40 minutes or so of following past where the gazer was, you come upon a much narrower section of the sewers. It comes down to a 5-foot corridor with a small slimy stream running the width of it. And next to it, on either side, twice as large as the symbols you've been following, are those yellow spoked circles, sort of marking this, much larger than any of the other ones that you've gone by.
Ah, the symbols are bigger. We must be close.
Bigger doesn't always mean better.
And what is your...
No, but it does mean closer.
What's your marching order heading into this, since it's a 5-foot width?
Colbert
I'm in the
will take the lead again.
Matthias
Okay.
in the back.
Defensively.
I am above the second person in line.
Which I
Okay.
guess is Vicorvus, and then I'll be the third.
All right. Just a second.
I will be right back.
So as you head up the short corridor, eventually, after 5 minutes, it takes a turn, and you can see that the sewer ahead of you is lit brightly by torches, or what looks like torches, flames, and sconces very regularly on the walls. The area lightens up, and you no longer need your magical light.
I think we should probably try to be stealthy now.
If you say so.
You know, if we're actually going to run into, like, the Xanathar Guild, maybe we shouldn't be here.
What's that?
What's the Xanathar Guild?
Yeah. In character, not like...
Yeah. I don't know, Matthias doesn't seem very forthcoming.
Well, I believe if the rumors we've been hearing are true, Xanathar Guild is ruled by a creature much greater than the one we fought last night.
Well, that's most creatures, Kolgrima. Is it also more powerful than, like, a sick rat?
They're a pretty rough and tumble group is all. Like, there's a way to get through this and rescue the guy without a direct confrontation.
Right. So, for what it's worth, last night when I was sleeping, or last night during the long rest, I would have ritually cast Find Familiar and poofed my familiar, which is a raven, to us.
Okay,
And I now have it dismissed in his little familiar pocket,
sure.
which he finds very familiar.
I've returned.
All right, you recommend stealth, do you?
Yes.
Do my best.
Should we all stealth?
I'll do my best.
All right. Well, Kolgrima is definitely tromping along quite loudly.
Mm-hmm.
As you make your way up, you can see that there is a crack in the wall here that has a small passageway going into the darkness on the other side. You can just barely make out some candlelight very dimly at the end of that small crack. But the tunnel carries on ahead, and you can see a small ledge up and to the left, as well as your keen, experienced eye, Kolgrima, spots a what looks like an arrow slit on the far side of this circular chamber.
Rain, could you pass through this small opening here?
Well, I can try my best. Do I fit?
You certainly do.
Oh. Okay, well, logistically no, but yes.
If you hold Alt when you move, you can be between the squares.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
My goodness, I can find the space between squares.
One second.
Oh.
All right, so hang on, move back to the entryway here. So you poke your head out of the tiny tunnel, and you can see huddled amongst some barrels and crates. This room appears to be like some sort of stock room or storage area, and there's a sort of rickety wood staircase heading upwards. But across the room, huddled there, you can see this strange creature, which you recognize with your home being in the Feywild as a lycanthrope, a were-rat, to be specific.
And what do I know about were-rats?
They are sort of people who have been twisted by this disease which turns them into half-man, half-rat creatures. And often when they are in this form, they are just ravenously hungry, and they embody the worst trait of rats.
Okay, so I will not approach it. I will back up
Mm-hmm.
and say, Well, there's a large were-rat in there.
Lycanthropes. Be on your guard. Do not let them bite you.
There was a staircase beyond, but also a were-rat, and yeah.
It's valuable knowledge.
Rain, could you fly forward and investigate the tunnels in front of us?
Onward.
Be cautious.
Make a perception check, Rain.
La la la.
Well, you quietly flit forward and, taking a look about, you don't see anything, but you hear a very faint snoring sound that's like almost coming out of the walls near you.
Okay. The walls are snoring.
That's ominous.
I've never seen snoring walls before.
Me neither.
Mhm.
Rain, do I know anything about snoring walls?
It's certainly possible there could be some sort of enchantment upon these walls to make them sound
Okay.
as if they are snoring,
All right.
but you cannot fathom why such a thing would exist.
Okay.
Perhaps it's a thing to scare would-be intruders.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's working. This is terrifying.
Probably shouldn't go that way.
I turned to Matthias and I'm like, dude, can you go check it out?
Check out the wall.
Go see what's going on.
Pretty normal to me.
I like point to Rain and I'm like I put my hands up and sort of like shrug and I'm like, can you go check it out?
What sort of check do I need to make to wake the wall up?
A strength check, I guess.
Who?
To wake the wall up?
So are you going up there and like pounding on the walls?
No, I was mostly being facetious.
Okay. Well, what's the plan?
What if I put a bonfire next to the wall and we'll see if it wakes the wall up?
I turned to Rain. I'm like, honey, the wall isn't sleeping. It's something on the other side of the wall.
Were you up there? You don't know that?
I'm a wizard. I know a lot of things.
That would surely alert anything to our presence, and if we're trying to be quiet, best not.
So we know there's either a magical wall or something behind the wall.
All right. Well, Kogrima is going to start moving forward, trying to be quiet here, and onto this ledge where she sees this door.
Yes, there is a door heading to the west there.
And
And you two can hear the snoring sort of faintly echoing around this circular pillar.
Do you hear that?
well, she's gonna try to listen a little bit more. Ugh. All she hears is the snoring.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And this fetid stench around her. Is the door like it's got a regular latch kind of thing?
Yeah, it does not appear to be locked.
She's gonna open the door.
All right.
Okay.
The door opens to a short hallway.
She peeks her head around the corner.
And you see another
and
door.
She, motions for the rest of the party to come forward. She's like, I think we found the way in.
Rain, should I make another stealth check or is my one from earlier okay?
I'm going with your ones from earlier for now.
And
What's this?
Kogrima reaches another arrow slit, and she's gonna like peer into it to the other side.
So you can see out of the faint corner to the right is a goblin which has fallen asleep at his post, snoring, and has a short bow in his lap.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Goblins and were-rats. Oh my. How does this door look?
Same as the last one.
All right, well, gonna continue through.
All right. You open up that door, and you can see to your left there is a basically a room with some threadbare clothing and a few rusty weapons that looks like it serves as a sort of makeshift holding thing for stuff that people just drop off as they come inside.
Well, Kogrima's gonna move around, and she's like, she sees these stairs, it looks like, leading...
Yes,
yep.
And make another stealth check as you enter in the room to not wake the goblin.
All of us as we go through?
Yes.
Right.
Well, do we want to check out the other parts of the?
Well, Kogrima's already walking this way.
Oh, all right.
Well, actually, surprisingly enough, even with your loud tromping, the goblin seems deep asleep and is just completely being negligent at his duties here and remains asleep as everybody walks through.
Classic goblins.
Well, best not to leave a foe at our backs, Kogrima says as she draws one of her hand axes, moving
Yesterday,
towards the
didn't
goblin.
you give someone weapons so that they wouldn't die on their
And he's learned. He's learned. Experience is truly the greatest teacher. It's glad
This
to see you.
goblin, having fallen asleep,
He didn't hurt us.
not yet.
And
Let
what's-
him sleep.
You take every advantage you can.
You gonna chop his head off?
Well, no, just draw it across his throat while she holds down his mouth.
All right, you give him a quick slash with the axe across his throat, and after a few twitches, he just goes limp, never knowing what hit him.
I look sad.
Yeah, me too.
I don't. It's just a goblin, guys. There's no reason to get worked up.
Says the kobold, yeah.
Well, you clearly you understand my perspective, so yes.
All right, well, moving along.
Does he have anything cool on him?
He's a goblin.
Oh, he has a short bow. Right, I'll take the short bow.
He has a short bow, a short sword, and 2 copper pieces.
Way to
Right,
uphold
I'll
the
take
stereotype,
short
goblin.
bow.
Sure.
Didn't you already take a short bow from one of the Kenku?
Oh, did I? Maybe I did. Okay.
They
I'll take
also
the
had
copper
short
pieces.
bows.
Okay, I must have done that.
Didn't you also have a short bow from like character creation?
Yeah, but like I didn't have that on me.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
So peeking around, where does this corridor lead?
So you can see that it cuts back across. Oh, weird. I didn't realize the lighting is a little weird on this map. Okay. So it cuts back across, showing the river that continues down past, you suspect from where that pillar was before. Then you can cut across to another hall that looks like it opens up into a larger room.
Mm. All right.
Did we go up some stairs here, Ray?
You did, like, and if you look down, this water is like sort of like 5 feet below. Like the water is like running under it, but you can just sort of like hop across.
Okay.
So Kolgrima, you see that this room is a sleeping area with half a dozen straw-stuffed mattresses. But it looks like nobody is currently sleeping in them, so you have lucked out. Or maybe you're not lucky since they're not sleeping.
Right. Where are they? I mean, I guess it is the morning, so, you know, they might be out doing vile deeds.
Mischief.
Ugh.
Wow. Mental.
As approaching this door, Kolgrima's gonna stretch out with her feelings.
What?
You're gonna
Such a millennial
out
thing,
with
you wouldn't get it.
See if she can
Oh, I
detect
see.
any greater evil.
Well, I will say you pick up a strong whiff of evil coming from the other side of the door. Not of the celestial fiend or undead variety, but you do get a distinct whiff of evil.
There's danger ahead. Draw your swords. And she's gonna wait for the.
Yeah, does everybody hop over here and like
We're
gather
gonna
up?
go in.
And what?
Can we go the other way?
Right, does everyone hop over there and what?
Like gather up around Kolgrima.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Everybody was hanging back. Are you joining the party, Emerald?
Yeah, I'm gonna hop over. I'm gonna cautiously stay like right here.
Well, that's a wall. You mean like up here?
Yep, right there. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Kolgrima's like, form up behind me, and she's gonna, plant her shield in front of her, like acting as a bulwark.
I'm gonna use this wall as a wall.
Okay, good plan. All right, so
And
you open the door, Kolgrima.
I'm gonna kick this one open.
All right.
It was to bad effect the last time we just knocked.
That's true. Fortune favors the bold and all.
Mm-hmm.
You kick open the door, and on the other side, you see the guy that Yagra Stonefist was beating up in the yawning portal with a big bandage wrapped around his head on his broken nose. And as soon as the door flies open, he points and says, "You! I knew you'd be more trouble." And you can also see that there is a Dwergar in the center of the room who readies his weapons as soon as the door flies open.
It's the coward.
So roll initiative.
Do we got a surprise round here? I mean, you can have him make a perception check.
Yeah,
Just-
that's what I will do. Alright, you folks will get a surprise round. This guy was a little too busy nursing his broken nose to deal with it. Oh god, Lauren, you're breathing super loud in your mic.
I'm not even breathing.
Oh, you're
What?
not even breathing? Well, that's a problem.
What? You undead?
All
mean,
right,
like,
well,
I wasn't-
Rain, you are up first.
Okay, I'm in the air. Here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my frostbite. I'm gonna say, be cold!
All right, you sling some frosty magic over Kolgrima's head at the bandit. And he makes a Constitution save. Which he will pass. He shakes off the cold. I'm prepared for your magic, Pixie. Emerald.
Alright. He's gonna walk up.
You still hear it?
No, you're okay now.
And look into the room and say, but are you prepared for the magic of the elves?
Oh, and you throw a sleep inside?
I do.
Alright, well, the bandit goes down, drowsing, falling back against the stone wall behind him, closing his eyes, but the Dwergar seems unaffected.
Alright, I'm gonna pop, like, here out of the way so somebody can get by me, and then my turn.
Alright. Rex.
I will. I guess I've already got my sword drawn, so I can use it as a light source. But I will brandish it with a roar and rush in for the Dwergar. And let him taste the embers of glory.
Nice. Embers of Glory swings true. Oof. Carving into the Dwergar for 11 piercing damage.
Such is my turn.
Alright. Matthias.
Boop. Full crossbow.
Did we get a new crossbow?
Whew.
It's my father's crossbow. It's all I have of him.
The crossbow bolt slings, pegging the Dwergar in the shoulder, and he grunts out in pain. Ah, you bastard!
That was his favorite crossbow bolt.
And then it is his turn, and he will step forward into the fray, brandishing a mighty war pick, which he is going to bring down on Vecorvus's head.
Maybe.
Maybe not, as he swings down and you sidestep the pick, and it just slams into the earth underneath you.
Ha! You are nothing.
Kolgrima.
Question, Vecorvus, does your Fury aura add to the range damage as well, or is it only melee?
Just melee.
All right, Kolgrima rushes past Matthias, and she's like, stand aside. Long sword drawn and shield up. Woof. And that's an additional +3 from the aura.
Well, you decapitate the Dwergar, and its head goes rolling across the floor with one swift stroke.
I much prefer this new Kolgrima.
She places her hand on the chest of the Dwergar. Says, "You fought well while you lived, but not well enough."
All right, and then you have this sleeping bandit here who you saw in the yawning portal earlier.
Strange to meet this one again down here.
I look around and say, which one of us should be the bad cop?
What?
It is no mere chance that we meet him again, I think.
How do you know?
It is something I can sense. Why was he up at the yawning portal and part of this very guild who kidnapped Floon?
Maybe he likes to drink. Maybe he has great choice in bars and company. Maybe he has medium choice in bars and company.
I'm going to listen at this door here.
All right, make a perception check.
Yeah, I sensed greater evil here, and it certainly was not these two.
How do you know? This guy could be real mean.
You put your ear to the door, and echoing from the south, you can make out the horrid, tortured screams of a man, as if he is being, well, tortured.
Jesus.
I hear someone in need of assistance and fast.
Okay, we should call the watch, right?
Well, they already said they're not sending people into the sewers, remember?
Yes, they have not the stomach to travel down here.
All right, so Ray, this guy here.
Yeah.
Can I attempt to bind him and gag him?
Yes, I believe Kulgrima has manacles as well, which would make that easier.
Right. Yeah. I'll manacle, hit one of his arms to one of his ankles.
Okay.
And
to hobble him.
yeah, and I will take the foulest. I'll go up to Vakorovus onto his awful shitty cloak and cut off the dirtiest, dingiest bit on the bottom and be like, "I'll get you a new one," and roll it up and shove it in this guy's mouth.
Ooh. Okay.
I will not permit this.
All right. You might have to find new cloth.
Huh.
Well, if you're gonna,
I'll just take his own. I'll just cut his own shirt and gag him with it.
Okay. All right. He's gagged and manacled, and he looks very upset.
Wait, is he awake now?
Well, if you start shoving things in his mouth, he's going to wake up.
I accept this.
All right. Well, Kulgrima's gonna ready herself for shield at the front, and
so Ray, I'm gonna look at this guy and say so I'm gonna take my crossbow and not my crossbow, my short bow, and draw it and point it at his face and say, if you move or make one sound, I will shoot this through your face.
He nods in understanding.
I say, do you understand?
Nod, nod, nod.
I say, are you sure? Because sometimes you humans can be quite dumb.
He raises an eyebrow and then continues to nod.
Wow.
All right. So I'll lower the bow.
all right, yeah, open the door then.
All right. Yeah, so you see a corridor heading to the south. Oh, just a second. Oh my.
Looks like it leads back out into the sewer stream.
It does.
She pokes her head out left and right.
Hang on a second.
Okay.
Here we go.
Ah.
So there's another, hop jump to a staircase across the way. So you can see, just at the top of the staircase, a man who meets the description of Floon Blagmaar, and something far fouler at the far edge of your vision. So you can see some threadbare curtains hanging along the walls of the staircase and extending farther into the room to give it some semblance of decor, or what passes for decor in the sewers. You can see a muscular half-orc in dingy robes standing with his foot on the chest of a male human with wavy red-blonde hair. Fire burns around the orc's clenched fist, and his victim cries and squirms helplessly beneath him. Seated on a raised platform to the south is a nightmarish figure wearing black robes. It has large white eyes and rubbery purple skin with 4 tentacles encircling its inhuman mouth. It cradles and gently caresses what looks like a disembodied brain with feet.
Rain is goddamn on fires.
Do they notice us?
Well, are you making an attempt to hide, or are you just standing there? Or, like, how are you coming around?
I mean, I was coming around, yeah, not attempting to hide here.
Oh, yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
so Grumshar looks up, or, the orc looks up, and, casts his eye towards you with his fire still burning around his fist, and says, "Intruders! I should have known that someone would be coming to look for this fool. You have found only your doom in these sewers. For Zeratar!"
the
You
guy's
can
right
roll
there.
initiative.
We did find him. I mean, we might also find our doom, but...
With my bloodied sword caked in Durgar blood and still dripping, I yell out, "Unhand that man!"
I don't think so.
Nice.
Alright.
Ooh, Floon is
Uh,
good looking.
Rain
Is what?
will take the initiative.
Is good looking. It's a very charming
Nice.
looking fellow.
Okay.
Rain, you are up.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Can I use my mage hand to use a rock or kind of thing on the ground and poke Floon from behind with
Can any
it
of you still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we can
Yeah,
hear
no.
you.
Okay.
and poke Floon from behind?
You're gonna poke Floon with a rock from behind.
Yes, with my mage hand.
Sure.
So he'll think the other, well, the thing, the creature, is trying to get his attention.
The orc has his foot on Floon's chest, and he's, like, on the ground. Like, he's been, like, punching him with a fire fist to torture him.
I think I went to the bathroom at the wrong time.
Yeah, I think you missed the circumstances here.
Oh yeah, I think I missed a pivotal piece of information during my bathroom trip.
That's okay. Yeah, so Floon was getting tortured by this big orc, and then there's also a Mind Flayer standing on a platform behind them both.
Okay, this is important, relevant information.
Yeah.
Well, given that, now that I'm all caught up, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's in range, so let me use my sleep. targeting the unpleasant fella.
Sure. Oof. All right. Well, the orc falls to sleep, dropping to the ground. Nobody else, and actually, so does Floon. Yes.
Well, I can make the range, not including him, though. Correct? Can't I start the range?
Yes, I suppose if you started it far enough back, you would be able to do that.
Then we got the little stupid brain thing too, right?
Yeah. So I would like the front guy, not Floon, to be the beginning of the
I gotcha.
area.
Well, unfortunately, your magic is not strong enough to put anyone to sleep aside from the orc.
That's fine.
And then also make a wild magic check. Remember, I gave you little macros. No, not the result. Make a check.
Oh, test?
Yes, a test. All right. You're good this time.
Okay.
What is the test?
If you roll a 1, it triggers.
Is that every time you cast a spell?
It's every time you cast a non-cantrip spell, and also every time I remember.
Nice.
I can technically make her do it whenever I feel like, for, like, random plot reasons. Okay. So... Emerald is up next.
Ray, let me make a knowledge arcana check. Do I know that this thing is a Mind Flayer? Oh, nope, I have no fucking clue.
No, you're terrified beyond wits to find something like this lurking in the sewers.
Okay. I will ready an action such that when my companions clear the hallway, if it seems advantageous, I will jump into the room. I will advance, I guess.
Okay, sure. You prepare an action to dash, basically.
Yeah, sure.
You could just delay.
Well, and I needed to come forward to
Right here,
see.
you did already move. Okay, Kilgrima. Oh, now you're muted again, Zach. There you go.
Kilgrim's gonna jump forth with a war cry.
Well, not too loud, jeez.
Nope, too loud. And she's gonna grab Floon by the shoulder of his garment and sort of like pull him behind her with her shield raised ahead. She's like, "We've come to rescue you. Just get back, and we'll defend you, and escape this place."
He just looks up from his spot on the floor and weakly says, "Thank the gods, you've arrived." All right. So Matthias.
Well, this is a different scale of foe than I'm used to.
Oh.
But it hasn't failed me yet. Run forward and let loose with the trusty old crossbow.
You're firing at the Mind Flayer?
Yeah, the Mind Flayer. Should have been more clear, but yeah.
All right. Let's see. The bolt sails across the room and clinks into a weak spot in the creature's breastplate. So that will be a hit.
Ray, I just remembered, for that knowledge arcana check that I completely blew, could I use inspiration?
Not technically after the fact.
Right, okay.
I took my shot. I'm done.
All right. The creature strides forward, calmly breaking the crossbow bolt and throwing the shaft aside, stepping down the stairs, carrying its brain pet in its hand. and it casts a casual gaze over at you, Matthias.
Casual gaze. It's just like, hanging out one night at the bar, with a casual gaze across the room, seeing who matches eyes. Like, can I spend the night with those terrible tentacles? Probably not.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, well. Huh.
You suddenly feel yourself...
One second. Stop. Not yet.
Okay.
So a lot of abilities in this game that trigger after you make a check before you resolve it.
Okay.
In this text, though, I actually get to know if I get to do this one after I miss or fail. So
okay. You have failed.
Okay. In that case, Amos impacts my destiny. The 3 on that.
Okay, well, you try your best to hold this creature off from your mind, but you feel yourself, after a second of struggle, shunted into the back of your own head as the Mind Flayer takes control of your thoughts.
Well, would have been cooler if that had worked.
Alright, so you are now dominated by the Mind Flayer. And you feel a sudden compulsion to start attacking Kolgrima on your next turn.
Rude.
And then the creature steps forward, walks through this door, closing it behind him.
Hey, where did my token go?
It's
Under rain.
Oh, rain, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alright. The orc is up, but he is sound asleep. And then Vakorovus is up.
I whisper to you, kill the orc.
Have I seen any visible change in Matthias?
Kill Kolgrima.
His posture seems to have changed a bit, maybe, and his sort of a blank expression on his face, but you're behind him.
Maybe make an insight check?
Sure.
I'll certainly roll an insight check.
Yeah.
No.
This magic is a bit too subtle for you to figure out.
Alright, so 10, 15. Can I move through him then?
You can try.
What does that mean?
It means yes, but you're going to trigger an attack of opportunity that you don't know is coming. Because you're not aware that he's a foe.
But he'll, let me pass
He will let
by?
you run past him, yes.
Okay. 10, 20... 25. Alright.
Alright, Matthias, make an opportunity attack.
With a punch.
Dagger.
Do you have the dagger drawn, or do you still have the bow?
True, who would have the crossbow drawn?
I guess I'll try to smack you with the crossbow.
There you go.
Alright.
Which I'll just use my punch macro for that, I guess.
Well, improvised weapon is a D4 plus strength, I believe.
It's a, what did you say, D4?
I think it's a D4 plus strength for improvised weapons.
Yeah, that's right. Depending on its size.
I got a 20 on my roll, which is pretty cool.
Nice. Alright.
So that's what a D4 plus your strength mod?
Nice.
Alright, well, to a minimum of 1, so you just whop him on the back of the head for 1 damage as he runs by.
With all of my,
10 HP.
Draconic Resolve... Actually, I feel the thump and I whirl around on him. What the fuck was that?
Ah. You foolish cook. You have fallen into the trap made for you by Matthias the Great.
I dig my heels in and pivot on the spot and lunge back for a tackle.
Oh, snap.
Going for the grapple.
Make a athletics or acrobatics.
Sorry, what was that?
Athletics or acrobatics?
What the fuck? Alright.
Nice.
You fool! You're a fool!
Alright, you're grappled by Rex.
And, yeah, I've still got my temp HP aura going.
Alright, so Rain is up. Flying forward.
Just gonna casually fly over here. And,
Yeah, I get an attack of opportunity. Oh no, you're still in my zone.
yeah, I grappled.
Plus
Also,
you
you
only
already
get one
used your
reaction.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna attack this guy because he's asleep.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
So
Mind
I'll
Flayer
just move up here and then
He's not gone. The Mind Flayer left the room.
yeah. But like I can only move 5 spaces.
Double that, actually.
You could dash.
Yeah, but me dashing into a room alone with a Mind Flayer,
That's true.
I think that 50 won't actually get you into the next room.
I mean, I'll like move like here.
Sure.
Maybe this is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, Emerald.
So when Vakoravis had moved, I would have run up to here.
Okay, sure. Yeah, use your reaction to boosh up there.
Yeah, can I just step over them, rolling around on the floor like a bunch of savages?
And he hasn't gone again, so he doesn't have any opportunity attacks. So.
Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Ray, can I take the short bow that I have drawn and draw an arrow and point it at this guy's eye and just like let one loose?
Yeah, you can if he's asleep, you can just coup de grace him. Like,
Okay, I will do that by shooting a short bow into his eye.
alright. You instantly headshot the orc who dies asleep. Alright, Kilgrima.
Floon, can you walk?
I think so, if you help me to my feet.
All right. Well, I'll help him up, and let's get out of here.
Will you
I
help me with
couldn't
this
think of
madman?
anything better, my friend.
And she turns around and sees Vakoravis and Matthias like wrestling, and she's like, "What? What's good? You two, get up. We got to get a move on."
He's gone mad. Mad with power.
Many a mage might do that, but she's gonna, still like sort of hanging on to Floon. Start like walking with him back towards the sewer way.
I look incredulous at you.
Alright, Floon will come with you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get back out. She's like, follow along.
Alright, Floon hobbles along behind you, keeping up as best he can. And then it is Matthias' turn.
Can throw about this thing?
You only get a save each time you take damage.
Oh.
Interesting. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, so you are going to try and let's see. I guess you drop your
This
crossbow,
fool.
pull out your dagger, and start trying to stab Rex with it.
Yes.
Would you have disadvantage because you're grappled?
Aha! Grappling OP.
Ah, but it doesn't matter! Stabbing into Rex for 4 damage, spraying some draconic blood up.
You dare rise against me,
Hold
you
on,
little
my
beast.
AC is not at all properly represented on this sheet.
It's not 13?
It is 17.
Oh. I've been rolling against 13 this entire time.
Ah.
What happened? Are you wearing armor all of a sudden?
I must not have included my armor or shield.
Oh. Okay. Never mind then. You stab his armor, which he suddenly remember he has, and it just like pops into existence on his chest.
Ah!
Okay. Well, the Mind Flayer does something. The orc is dead. And suddenly, the doors that the Mind Flayer went through burst open. And out comes a goblin, firing its short bow at the pixie right in front of the door. Rolling a 14, which is enough to hit for 3 damage. So it just shaves your temp HP off. And then Rex is up.
Stop this, you madman! And I'm gonna give him a punch.
Max is the only foul.
Oh, I can't. You can't finesse a punch, can you?
Not unless you're a monk.
Non-lethal.
Gross. Huh. I guess I will,
It's basically a strength check plus proficiency if you don't have a macro.
Yeah, but I'm not very strong.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. I will go, I guess that's not much better. Yeah, fuck it, I'll try and punch him.
So I believe you will deal a whopping 2 damage with that.
Ow.
So
Excuse
go
me.
ahead and make another wisdom saving throw, Matthias.
What kind of saving throw?
Wisdom. You're just enraged that your foe has punched you across the face. And then Rain is up.
Okay.
And I will say, from your vantage point, after this door burst open, you can see that on the far wall there's some sort of strange, pure black with a few sparkles sort of shining in it. Magic portal on that wall. And a few seconds after the goblin bursts through the door, it just fades away and only reveals stone behind it.
Who would know the most about magic portals?
The wizard.
Emerald, yeah.
Okay.
That's making assumptions.
Well, in my experience, one would assume Emerald. Probably.
Yeah, that's a jerk.
So I will whisper a message to Emerald, who's also right here, that the goblin came from a magic portal.
Ray, based on where I'm standing, could I can see the portal. I have line of sight to it, right?
You actually don't really from where you're standing.
Oh, okay.
It's sort of like you can see this square, but it sort of starts in like 2 squares over.
Really?
From what I'm seeing on the map when I copy your vision, yeah.
Oh, I can see these clearly.
Okay, well, if you can see that wall, then yeah, you also saw the portal.
Okay, can I make an Arcana check to figure out what the hell that is?
Sure.
It's a portal.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a portal. It's a teleportation portal.
Okay. And can I assume the Mind Flayer went through that?
That would be a fair assumption.
Okay.
So Rain is what are you up to?
I sent that message
You sent a message?
You get a turn, too. You get an actual turn.
to Emerald. That's
You could have
You
better
could
turn
just
than that.
Emerald's standing 5 feet from you. You could just say it. You don't need to cast a spell.
But it's fluffy, right?
There's a goblin standing right in front of you who just shot you with an arrow.
shot me.
Yeah, he shaved off your temp HP.
I will cast Frostbite at the said goblin.
All right.
After verbally saying my message. Like a dope.
I'm sorry, it's too mundane for you.
No, it's fine.
All right, the goblin frosts over, wincing in pain as its skin cracks with ice,
Yes, yes.
but it is still up. And then Emerald can go.
Do I have a sense that these goblins might be... Well, fuck it. I will, I'll give it a go. I will see how my training holds, and I will attempt to shoot it with my short bow.
Ooh. You will shoot it with your short bow.
And I will deal...
All right, the combined onslaught of ice and bow fells the goblin. It drops dead from your arrow.
My elven training still holds true after 200 years.
Nice. All right. Basically, the only foe at this point is Matthias, and Kolgrima is up.
All right, well, let's just make haste. Corvus, you look like you've got Matthias in hand, and she's gonna continue leading and protecting Floon.
All right.
Well,
This time he has a opportunity attack again since he has already acted. So do you want to like try and take that for Floon?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So swing your dagger at Kolgrima, Matthias. Oh!
Oh, shit!
I'm telling you,
Sinks
he's
the
mad.
blade in.
Wait, hold on. You have disadvantage.
Oh, true.
Yeah, that's fair.
True. Okay.
Make another
Right, you
roll.
are grappled.
I can do it again. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still a
That's me.
solid hit.
Ugh. Well, actually, I was going to take Floon down the
Oh,
sewer
sure.
way, 'cause it's more direct.
Yes, I got you. All right, he dashes, trying to keep up with you.
Yeah.
Run away!
Matthias is up, and you can swing at Rex
You're
again.
the only one down here.
Oh, you better believe it.
Don't forget your disadvantage.
As a normal roll,
Disadvantage, yeah.
Have disadvantage against the person I'm grappling with?
Yeah, because you're yeah.
Okay. Oh, darn.
All right. Rex.
I'm gonna give him the old,
thank goodness.
the old wake up punch. Let's see here. Boom! Just landed
Bonk.
fucking kobold haymakers.
Hey,
Oh my god. You know what? Because of the distance that the creature who cast it was at, I'll give you advantage on this.
Sick.
I hope he fails. I got some sweet plans.
Oh my god. Okay, Rain, you're up. And you're just, like, watching Rex and Matthias, like, wrestle and punch and stab each other.
I'm gonna search the corpses for anything interesting.
What?
What? I'm not gonna get in the middle of that. What am I
He's a
gonna do?
pixie. Yeah, cut her a break.
Bippity boppity boo? What do you want me to do?
Alright, well,
Yeah,
on the orc, you find a spell book.
Ooh.
I will look through that book.
Can you lift the spell book?
I can put it on the ground and flip the pages.
And you find 4 copper pieces on the goblin. Alright, Emerald.
All right, Emerald is going to
Can I lift the book with a 9?
walk up.
You don't have to roll for it. You can do exactly what you said.
Lauren, you have 9 strength. Oh, that's your strength roll.
Yeah. But you don't have to roll for it. You can drag it out and, combo of Mage Hand and your personal strength, flip through the pages.
What is your strength score?
8.
That sounds about right.
I'm doing my best.
You can lift 120 pounds.
All right, Emerald is going to walk up to Matthias and just look disapprovingly at him and give him a backhand and say, "Get your wits together, you childish fool."
Ha! I like to see you try, old man.
What is it? 1d20 plus strength plus proficiency?
Yep.
What's our proficiency at this
2.
level?
That is not enough to punch him.
Oh, but I have advantage because he's restrained.
He's not restrained, he's grappled.
Wait.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't have advantage. He has disadvantage, but
Right.
Oh, okay. Then I will just step back.
Okay. Kilgrima, I presume you'll keep making your way out?
You're muted, Zach.
Oh, yeah,
You
you're
gotta
muted.
learn how to mute.
Yeah, let's get out of here. We've got
None of you would leave here alive.
And so I'm gonna get Floon like past this, this little thing here, and then stand, waiting for everyone else, kind of thing.
Cool. Matthias, I'm gonna have you try and escape the grapple this round. So make a acrobatics or athletics, opposed by Rex's athletics.
Jesus.
Aha!
I
wriggle
easily
your
slip
way
free
out.
from the...
And I'm gonna have you run back to the back of the hallway here, and I guess Rex can make an opportunity attack.
sure can. Pow!
All right, you give him a parting punch for 1 damage, and you can
Okay.
make another
You
save,
wake up?
Matthias.
Do I have disadvantage? Save? Do I have disadvantage?
No.
Nice.
All right. Finally, after he gives you a wallop and you're running away, you suddenly come to your senses about what's happening here.
Do note
Doing.
that at the start of each of these turns, you should still be getting 3 temp HP. So you should
Oh, at
have
the start of every turn?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I kept my aura on, and he's clearly under the effect of something.
My kick-ass martial arts skills.
No, I'd punch the bejesus out of you. I have absolutely no respect for your martial arts skills.
I stabbed
all
the
right.
crap out of you.
That's not martial arts. Also, you didn't.
Mhm. Sort of.
Right. Can I go peek my head around this door and see what's in this room?
Sure.
I can't figure out how to erase my blue. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. It is a otherwise empty room, but in the middle of it, there's a stone pillar carved with a small symbol, a perfect circle with the 10 equidistant spokes, the same symbol that you saw in chalk leading you here. This time, however, it's carved into that stone pillar, and in the middle of the circle is a small circular indentation that bears a passing resemblance to a lidless eye.
Oh, okay.
And with your magical knowledge, you suspect that this is a magical key, which is tied to the portal on the back wall.
Okay.
Or
Are
I
those
should
doors?
say it's a keyhole, basically.
Right, are those doors?
Yes, those are doors.
I probably think I want to get Foe, so I'll run back and I don't know, I'll listen at the door.
At what door?
This door, right? Are those
The
doors?
one you're right next to?
Yeah.
Sure. That looks like a small holding cell, basically. It has a few shackles on the wall and a crappy straw mat.
Okay, and is this one a holding? That one too?
That goes to the arrow slits that look out into
see.
the circular chamber. And you suspect that's where the goblin was hanging out.
I see. What about this one?
That door opens up, and you can see the backside of a smooth stone wall that you suspect might be the backside of a hidden door. With your elvish senses tingling.
Interesting. I will attempt to push it open.
The door swings open, and Kulgrima, in the hallway, you can see the door slide open.
Emerald!
And if you poke your head out, you'll see Emerald there.
Yeah.
Where'd you come from?
The magic of the elves protects. I shall return. And I head back, and I'm all about picking up that spell book.
Oh,
The one I'm
sure.
looking
Well,
at?
Rain
Yeah.
is currently leafing through it.
Well,
Yeah.
Rain isn't a wizard, so I'm like, wizard stuff, emergency, could have vile magics. And I like,
Well, what did I learn?
You're not a wizard, honey.
You can make an
I'm
Arcana
not
check.
asking you. I'm gonna make an Arcana check. Don't take my book.
Well, you have difficulty identifying some of the higher level spells and incantations that you see in there, but you get the sense that there are some offensive magics hidden in there, as well as one which you recognize as a trickery-based spell for disguising oneself.
Ooh, can I learn it?
Unfortunately, not as a wizard.
A sorcerer.
Or as a sorcerer.
I think there's some good stuff in here.
I think I agree. We shall have to see.
Okay, I try to hand you the book. It's bigger. It's really big. I hold it over.
Yeah.
You
All
mage
right.
hand it up to him.
Okay, and then I will, I look and I sort of stage whisper, there's a secret door that leads to the exit. We should come this way. Oh, I poke my head out and I come up to Kulgrima and I'm like, what should we do about the guy we shackled up?
Leave him. He's not important.
All right, I'm cool with that.
But the shackles.
I can buy more.
We can get some more. They're right there.
Well, I'm not here to be talking to you.
Yeah, so I'll start walking down with Kulgrima.
Wow.
Does anybody else want to do anything in here before you take off?
Did we already search that orc?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's who he had the spell book.
Sure, but in character, I wasn't paying attention to that. I was busy having a fist fight with Matthias.
Oh,
There
right.
look like to be curtains, though.
Oh, it was curtains for the orc.
Hey!
Yeah, there might be
By the way,
other
Nick
loot
Corbett.
in that room if you wanted to search.
By the way,
I
Nick
didn't
Corbett,
search
thanks
the
for helping me
throne very
snap out of
well. Like the throne or the seat area could be searched.
Does
Sure, I'm
somebody search
gonna poke around this. Well, I'm gonna poke around that area real quick. I'm not gonna go so far as to make an investigation roll because I don't want to get left behind. But I'll
Okay.
go look.
Well, if you pull aside these curtains to look behind, you find more sleeping areas. But as you head up the stairs, around the back of the stone chair that the Mind Flayer was using, you find a small, unlocked wood chest. And if you flip the lid, you find an assortment of coins as well as 2 potions in there.
I'm gonna pocket those.
So you find 16 gold. I'm going to write this down for you. 82 silver. And 250 copper.
Do we want to keep a party loot in this game?
Sure.
I don't know who can see me from here.
Yeah, I think he's just taking that because he's
Sure,
a
I mean,
yeah.
Rain and Matthias.
I was
Unless you
just
have
asking
somewhere
more generally.
discreet that you could put a wood chest, like...
I'll share it with them. They didn't leave me, and then say mean things to me.
That's
Okay.
fair. Is everybody in this room comfortable with splitting that loot?
Yeah.
I am comfortable taking a 5th.
So, not a third.
Okay.
But I just, I take my share.
Corvus and I will both take the other party members' shares and keep them somewhere safe.
Okay.
Yeah, that checks out. Also, what is this 250 copper and like 82 silver?
Yeah. What, do you
Isn't that
think
just
people
8 gold?
people don't keep like reasonable, like flat amounts of money around?
This person is carrying like almost 400 coins.
That's why it's a chest. They're
I'm
not
gonna
carrying it; it's in a chest.
How big is this box? I was imagining like a small box when you first described it.
It's like a chest, like 1.5 feet by like 1 foot tall. You know.
I'm just gonna carry that. I'll carry the fucking chest. We'll sort the loot out later.
Okay, you just carry the chest out. That's fine. All right, so you guys, Gesundheit, follow the footsteps of Emerald, and you find that there's a secret door to the west that leads straight back to the sewer main that you came up to get here.
Well, okay. Succeeded. We rescued this guy, I suppose. I'm a little concerned that the creature that we fought escaped. If it's working with Xanathar, that's probably gonna have consequences.
Oh, the squiggly guy.
Yeah, the squiggly guy.
I had no idea there were all these monsters living in Waterdeep.
Seriously, they just let anybody in these days.
It took you long enough.
All right, Ray, can we find the nearest manhole cover and pop up and see what's up there?
That's probably the one we just went out before.
Yeah, it's not too
Well, no,
far
we
away to
walked a
head
half
back
hour
to the one by the tavern. And now that it's early, early day, it's a much more busy street, and you can find hire a coach to take you back to the yawning portal.
All right, I will prestidigitate myself and my companions clean.
All right, you clean the muck of the sewers off you with magic.
I prefer to
you.
clean my sword on my own.
What? Okay.
Well, too bad. It's already clean. You can't get that mud back.
Don't forget to set your temp HP to 3.
The Corvus several times back there. I really appreciate
What?
it. Thanks for punching me.
It's my pleasure.
You deserved it.
And that's why I'm thanking him. Didn't mean to stab you.
If you can call that a stab.
'Tis but a flesh wound.
Wasn't even.
Well, when he stabbed me.
Well, I mean, you're not.
No, I meant that one though.
You weren't a dragon. It's not to be expected of you.
All
Are
right.
we cropping up in the portal?
Yes. So you find a hire coach for only 5 silver, who will take you to the portal.
Wow.
All right, I will pay you that 5 silver.
All right, and let me just copy you guys.
On the way back, talking to Floon is like, are you
we
all
asked
right?
what's going on.
They didn't savage you too much, I hope.
Well, I can't say that it was a pleasant experience. Not the nicest tavern I've ever been in, I'll tell you that much. But, I suppose I'm a little worse for wear, but what doesn't kill you, as they say.
What did they say?
Well, it makes you stronger. What doesn't kill you?
Oh,
A worthy attitude.
could drastically weaken you.
You got fire punched by that orc, and there was that tentacled guy.
Yes, it's... I don't know what such a foul creature was doing in the sewers.
Maybe Volo will know.
Perhaps he is quite wise in the ways of Mind Flayers. He just finished writing his book, Volo's Guide to Monsters. It has quite an extensive chapter on the foul creatures.
Never heard of
A
it.
mind what?
A Mind Flayer, also known as an Illithid. You haven't read Volo's book?
So, Ray, after he says Illithid, can I make another Arcana check to know what that is?
Yeah, but with disadvantage for how bad you did before.
Okay. I got an 18.
Alright, you have heard of Illithids, as they are called by their proper name in the magical texts. They're strange outsiders who use a, strange kind of magic called psionics. And you suspect that is the power that was used to overcome Matthias and turn him against his allies.
Do I think, or do I know if those Mind Flayers are, like, very difficult foes?
Oh,
Like, if
yeah.
you would have been able to give us? Okay.
It's fortunate that he seemed more concerned with just, more annoyed with your presence than interested in trying to kill you.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, I'm learning about all of the terrible creatures of this city.
Those who lurk in shadows.
Anyway, you can go back to
All right.
Volo now.
Yes, so you make your way back to the yawning portal on the coach and take Floon into the yawning portal with you. Volo is sitting at a table drinking alone with a somber look on his face, anxious for you to return. And as soon as you come through the door, he looks up to check as he's been doing for the last 24 hours. And he smiles broadly when he sees Floon standing up. "My friend, it is so good to see you alive. I feared
It's good
the
to
worst."
see you too.
It is a pleasure to see you as well, my small friend. But I
wink
was
vigorously.
speaking to Floon.
Oh,
Durnan, drinks all around.
Coming up right away, Kolgrima. Durnan starts filling up tankards to hand to Bonnie and bring over to your table. Volo looks to you all and says, "You have my eternal gratitude. I just am beside myself. I never thought that I would see Floon again. There were some rumors floating about that I heard from the City Watch that him as well as Lord Renair had been captured by the Zentarim, or even worse, by Xanatar. So,
Captured and set free.
how was it that you came to find my friend Floon? Where were you taken?
In the
we
sewers.
said-
In the sewers.
Yeah, the sewers.
In the sewers.
Turns out there's a secret Xanathar's secret there. We didn't encounter the big boss himself, but there was an illithid.
An illithid, you say? In the sewers?
In the sewers.
Yeah, the very same.
Who could imagine that such a fell creature would lurk right below the city streets? This is grave tidings indeed.
Tentacle right from any toilet in the city.
So I tell Volo that down there where we were, I say you can follow these symbols to find it. There is a magical portal controlled by a keyhole, and I describe the mechanism.
Yes. I have heard a tale of such places. It must have been one of Xanathar's many outposts that he keeps hidden around the city. He uses a teleportation network so that his minions can quickly travel between Skullport and the outposts that he has scattered about. That must have been what you saw, and the illithid no doubt returned to Skullport to report on this news to Xanathar, and whatever he may have thought he gleamed from Floon. Why is it that they took you, Floon, do you know? Floon takes a deep sip from the ale as Bonnie puts them on the table, and says, they just kept asking me about something called the Stone of Galore. I've never heard of it. They claimed that I knew where old Lord Neverember had been embezzling his gold, but I never saw any sight of it, or even heard that such a thing had happened. I mean, there were rumors, of course. He wasn't very well liked, but a secret cache of gold hidden in the city? Can't imagine such a thing.
Rainier told us the same.
What was it? The stone of... How do you say it? Spell it?
Galore.
So, they tortured me, and when I wasn't producing much information, I think they were just going to torture me right up until I finally died, but these heroes came and saved me, and he gives you a sturdy pat on the back, Kolgrima. This one in particular pulled me right out of the clutches of that orc and dragged me to safety.
Indeed, but if not for the companions behind me, it would have been a much more difficult fight.
Yes, of course, you are all to be commended. In fact, I'm sure that my friend Volo offered quite a high reward for my safe return. Volo looks a little uncomfortable, kind of pulls his collar. Yes, of course, there was a fine reward of gold that was promised, I believe. However, I am still waiting on my residual checks to come in from Volo's Guide to Monsters, and I find myself a bit short of coin at the moment. I believe it was 100 gold that had been promised to you.
I will accept favors in lieu of gold.
Ah, yes. Well,
What?
it's fortunate that you say
Kolgrima,
that.
We don't speak for what was... Hang on.
Well, Master Matthias, please, I have something far more valuable than 100 gold pieces to give you. And he pulls out a stack of papers and slides them across to you. And you can see that it is Volo's Waterdeep Enchiridion. I have just completed this work, which will tell you about all of the fabulous secrets and locations, all of the ways of Waterdeep that you could ever wish to know are contained within this tome. An incredibly valuable piece, I assure you.
Oh, that seems amazing.
Oh, you understand the value of information, my friend.
Oh,
So-
I love information.
So I take this thing and I flip through the manuscript and I look at it and I look at Volo and I look back at it and I look at Volo and I look back at it and I say, good sir, you are kidding.
Ah,
I don't think
I am not kidding,
We're
but I am not yet
promised.
finished. Promised?
Ah,
Promised
payment.
gold. Yes.
That's right.
However, I have something even more valuable than gold and these pamphlets.
Oh my goodness.
He pulls a scroll tube from his cloak and unscrews the end carefully, pulling out an ancient-looking piece of paper from inside and unfurls it across the table. This here is the deed to Troll Skull Manor. This is a prime piece of Waterdhavian real estate. Now, I had purchased this for quite a hefty sum of money. However, it was in the pursuit of research, as I had heard that Trollskull Manor was haunted, and I was trying to do some research for my new book, Volo's Guide to Spirits and Specters. Now, I have done some thorough investigation of the poltergeist that resides at this location, and have learned all that I can from it. However, now I bequeath this deed unto you.
Right.
I'm like
I'm gonna
aggressively
make an
fluttering
arcana
up and
check.
down.
Listen,
All right, hang on. Like 4 people just talked at the same time. All right.
Right. I'm gonna make an arcana check with inspiration to see if I know anything about this manor and these rites.
It's
or
not. It
whatever.
would be a history check.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, Trollskull Manor. You're not familiar with the building itself, but Trollskull Alley is a fairly well-known location. Let me just pull up my map here. In the North Ward of Waterdeep. A fairly nice area.
Okay.
However, Trollskull Alley is, it's not exactly the nicest part of town, but it's not the worst, as it's not
Okay.
as bad as its name would suggest, shall we say.
So,
Um, yeah.
so as a man of letters and of the law, who would know something about this, how much do I think that a deed to a place like that would normally be worth?
So, real estate in Waterdeep is incredibly scarce and hard to buy.
Yeah.
This is basically like if somebody gave you like a downtown apartment in like Manhattan and was just like, here, you own this place now.
Oh, so I'm skeptical, and I'm like, Olo, what's the catch?
Well, as I've said, there is a poltergeist still in residence at the building. And its previous owner did leave it in somewhat of a state of disrepair. He had purchased it, the deed, in fact, from the very being which now resides there as a poltergeist, who was its previous owner before the deed fell into the hands of the man that I purchased it from. But this is all... The point is that this is a prime piece of real estate which could be turned into a thriving business or home base for any up-and-coming adventurers. Or
Listen here,
it
Vol.
could be both.
That's great talk. But you know what? I've done some bad things for money in my day. I've stolen. I have threatened people. I've people to cover the crimes of other people. But never in all my days have I considered that I would do something to become a landlord. How dare you?
So,
Well, perhaps
So
Emerald
I
could
would-
handle the legalities of becoming the landlord, and you could merely
Yeah.
take up residence in the fabulous manor.
So I sort of look down and flip through it and say, this is amiable to me. And I say, if you would like, I will draft up a document that gives each of us 1/5 ownership of this piece of property.
Well, I think that's acceptable, however you wish to arrange it. We simply need to speak with a magistrate in the castle ward at high sun tomorrow, which I can have arranged.
I've never owned a property.
And how do we know you can be trusted to honor that arrangement?
Well, I'm a man of my word, let me tell you something, and I will
You are
have
not.
that... I will have that gold forthcoming as soon as my checks come in. I'm simply waiting on the publisher. You know how it is with this red tape. You make the sales, you sell the book, you do the promotional tours, you go to Waterdeep and Neverwinter, you sell your wares, and then They get their money, and they're very slow at bringing it to the author. It's a rotten business for writers, I tell you what.
We agreed to return this Floon fellow in exchange for 100 gold apiece.
And I have given you a property worth far more than 500 gold.
You've given us nothing till these mage people sign it.
Magistrates, not mages.
These magistrates. If you can't give us any sort of reward now, I don't see why we should give you Floon.
Rex,
Are you proposing that you're going to hold my friend hostage?
Yes. Is your eyes so affixed for gold?
Yes?
He is a dragon. Sort of.
Kolgriba shakes her head.
So I look to Volo.
I did not realize you were awfully concerned about your current employment for someone who's apparently willing to work for free.
It's not for free. We are getting a great reward, but I do not work for Meloon for just the gold.
A man whose only promise to us has been a lie is offering us what he claims to be a great reward.
So I turn to Vicorivus and say, look, dude, this checks out. I think tomorrow you will have your far more than 100 gold pieces worth of an asset.
How much more?
Unclear, but substantially more. And I turn to Volo and I sort of whisper like, so what happened to your advance on the book?
He motions to his mug, which is almost completely drained.
I look at him and say, I just nod sort of disapprovingly, but knowingly.
And not only that, but we have the gratitude of Lord Rainier.
This is true. It sounds like you've already been paid well in connections. And if you take a look over the document, Emerald, over the deed, and there's some details in there about the building itself. You can see that it is 4 stories tall, boasting several chimneys and even a small turret tower that comes out the top.
Is that the measurement by which real estate is judged in D&D?
Well, all right. So I'll
Number of chimneys.
It's just a detail that's in the document. That's all.
So I'll turn to Vicarius. Usually, indeed, you have descriptions of the property. I'll turn to Vicarius and take out of my pouch of gold 100 gold pieces and put them on the table and say, if immediate gold, so if you desire immediate gold, I can give you this for your share of the building.
Ooh.
This whole time I've been squinting critically at Volo as the rest of the conversation has played out. And then I'll look up at Emerald and then down at his gold pouch. Setting aside the thought of how the hell does he have 100 gold?
Fucking elf wizard.
And then I'll squint back at Volo and say, if the book elf thinks that this is a greater prize, then I am inclined to trust his judgment on matters of this sort.
I assure you, you will not regret it, my scaly friend.
But so help me, if you fail to show tomorrow at high sun...
Oh, shit.
He gulps solemnly. I understand, Master Rex. I assure you, I will be at the appointed meeting place. It will be outside of Castle Waterdeep. I will see you there.
That's right.
And we shall fear no poltergeists.
Well, obviously. It's not even real.
Spirits of the dead are very real.
I mean, they're real, but they're not real.
They belong.
You might say that they're incorporeal.
It's like
they are incorporeal.
It's like magic. It's not real. It's real, but it's not real.
Well, I suppose you will find out next time, as we will end here for the night. And you level up!
Oh no! Oh, I'm excited.
Oh goodness.
Oh, that gives me opportunities. This is a lot more exciting than when Vorgar leveled up.
Boosh! I'm so tough.